more can I say?
Top Billin.
Fly, Eagles, fly. Shout outs to the boy Trill Will, who mentioned the motion in our Philadelphia Eagles offense, or lack thereof, right? Now, obviously, Philly does run motion in its offense, but I have a bigger task right here. I have something a little bigger than that will dovetail into something else. So we see here, you can see the motion right there by Dallas Goedert. On this particular play, you'll see a more motion, right? So motion from tight to wide for Dallas Goedert right there. And that got a touchdown there. So they run a little bit of motion, but for the most part, man, you'll see a lot of static offense, right? Nothing pre-snap there. We can just keep rolling it, right? Static. So they go to the spread, it'll be static. Right here, static, right? You got that 2x1, or if you want to say it's 2x2, actually, when you use that Dallas Goedert right there, but you get that stack formation up at the top right there. Get a little flare motion on this particular play with Kenneth Gainwell running to the flat, but really nothing pressing like you would normally see from a Brian Johnson offense right here. Back in spread, static. Yep, absolutely static right there. So you guys get the point. My point is this: people don't understand the chain of command. If you're a person like Brian Johnson and you're an offensive coordinator, you're working for an offensive-minded head coach who used to be a coordinator himself. Yeah, you're calling the plays, but you're a conduit of what he wants you to do. You want to be the man, you go get a job under a defensive-minded head coach who will also be a conduit on, but he probably won't be as hands-on there. You can tell that this isn't quite what Brian Johnson was running at the University of Florida when I covered him. Check this out. The 2020 Florida Gators offense, possibly the best offense I've ever covered in my 10 years of covering football professionally. This offense was extremely balanced. It produced a ton of stars, most notably my man from Philadelphia, Kyle Pitts, who I want to come home here to Philly and roost. Come on, man. Somebody need to bring Kyle Pitts back there. He's being wasted out there in Atlanta, but we'll get to that another time. So if you see right here, you get this motion right here from Kadarius Toney, who in this offense would fit, I think, Philly Flyer DeAndre Swift's skill set, right? Not just always handing Philly Flyer the ball, right? Get him out in space like this. You'll see him motion, right? You get that kinetic motion. He's still kind of in motion, and then he goes to the flat. You get this runoff right here by, I believe, Trayvon Grimes right here running him off. And then you get a corner right over here to Jacob Copeland there. So you can see multiple people open here. Kyle Trask goes to this corner route, but you can see what this could have happened just from the motion right here. All right, call him in motion. Get the kinetic motion still moving. Drew the safety. Boom, he was good in the flat anyway, but Kyle Pitts goes to the other side. I'm sorry, Kyle Trask goes to the other side. Run that back a little bit. Motion. You can take a snapshot right here on the pull. Look at what the motion does there. Right, multiple people contract it and then they expand. Right, pull them to the middle of the field, expand it out to the edges of the field, and you got yourself a couple of guys. Look at how open Copeland is here, and you saw how open your man Kadarius Toney was. Right, they would do this because they were monsters at attack in the middle of the field with Kyle Pitts there. There was so much creativity in this offense in which Coach Johnson was the offensive coordinator and quarterbacks coach. You see right here, these constricted formations, you get what looks like it could be an outside tosser here to the field side. You get this tight bunch set right here. But all this is, right, you get Kadarius Toney right here who has that skill set like a Gainwell or a DeAndre Swift. He gets the inside pitch right here leading to the outside. Kyle Pitts leading as a blocker for him. And you can just see the split flow action going on with that right there. We don't see none of this kind of stuff in the offense. Look at this. Oh, and it's behind him like an orbit motion. Right? Come on. Look at that. If you're reading your keys right here as a linebacker, you're going to be looking at that potential pitch right there. You're not even thinking about this particular player coming right behind them there. They do a good job, though, of backside squeezing it out right here, and they stop it for a short game. But still, you can see what that could be with our personnel. Now, this is what I will always remember most about that offense in 2020 was the ability to target the backs out of the backfield. You get this wheel route right here. You get the motion man. He comes, works on kinetic motion here. He's drawing some attention there. And then you get pretty much naked out here, right? They be working the pause. Got to pause that, right? Got to pause that, right? Some of you people will go a little bit too far with that, right? You get them out there. Listen, you just got to see it for yourself right here. This is how you scheme something open. All right. Set there. Motion man. Leaves a single high top side, right? And then you see that interference there. Yaka. Come on, man. They were doing the damn thing back in Florida under Coach Johnson. I love these type of plays right here. Make an unbalanced formation. Going 3 to the wide side there. Run this interference here, right? This is what it's made for right here, right? To be able to bring that person who's guarding that back and have him choose to either go over the top or try to go underneath right there. And more times than not, you're probably going to be choosing to go underneath there. And you can see the results. Tied him up. Yaka. Long touchdown right there. You know that nobody can mess with Gainwell or Swift like that. And Rashad Penny, if they would ever let him get splinters up out of his ass off the bench, man, I still don't understand that. Just release the dude. If he can't help you, why keep him on the roster? He obviously can help you, which makes me think that something else is going on there. Before I get up out of here, I just saw this joint right here, and it highlights a lot of the stuff I was saying, right, about working for an offensive-minded head coach. They're saying on this one right here, how often is Sirianni overruling Johnson on play calls? Now, I've discussed this with cats in the comment section all the time. I'm like, bro, you can call all the plays, have all the headsets you want to be an offensive coordinator. You're still an assistant coach. There's a chain of command. The head coach gets final say in everything. If you call a play and he hears it and he's like, no, I don't want that. Well, do a run. Just like on this one right here. He said he doesn't do this very often to Brian, but he called a run. He overruled him on a run, or overruled him on a pass and said that it could be a run. I think it was the 3rd and 11 run play to Kenneth Gainwell that everybody was mad about, right? So Brian Johnson didn't even call that play. Sirianni wanted to be more conservative on that. It didn't work, and he took credit, or he took the onus or the blame for that, right? Which is cool there. But we don't know how often that happens per game. It could happen a lot. So a lot of people will have to understand how play calling works and how football teams work in general. That goes for your defense or everything. The head coach will have his say in everything. That's how he got to be a head coach. Those guys work for him. So I don't know about you guys out there, but you know what I mean? It is what it is on that front there. I like the offense. I definitely think that it could be better, and there are certain aspects that could be added into it. But a lot of it just does not look like what your man was running at Florida. And to me, that's a sign of him having to implement stuff that Sirianni has. You know, Sirianni has his own playbook. He was an offensive coordinator himself, so imagine that. And also in Florida, that was Coach Mullen's offense. Coach Mullen, to me, is the best offensive mind in the sport, right, as far as college football goes. He's not working right now as a head coach. He's taking a little time off there. That would be somebody for Coach Johnson to get back with, right? Maybe consult with there, see if they can implement a lot of the stuff they were doing in Florida, because it fits this particular team's skill set to a T. The personnel there, like I said before, the versatile running backs who can catch the ball out of the backfield. You got a cat like Dallas Goedert, although I think he's damn good. Not quite what Kyle Pitts is there, but very similar, right? You can be working with some of the stuff that they were doing there. I feel like the tight end could be targeted a little bit better. They are definitely all about being explosive there, but a lot of the efficiency stuff to me can get a little bit better, which was a hallmark of that Florida offense as well. So you have to let me know there, but I already know what it is, man. That's why I don't even really pay attention to people talking about play calling. As a matter of fact, I tune it out. That's the fan go-to 101. Every single team that I covered, whether it be college, high school, right, professional, whatever, that's what fans can do. It's called low-hanging fruit. Let's blame the play calling, because most fans don't understand that execution is what makes a play. You can call anything. If you can execute it, then it becomes a good play. There are plays that are called that suck, right, at that moment there, but they're executed, then it makes it become a good play, right? So you got to think about it like that. So that's just one of those things that I just try to tune out, but I know that most fans are going to go there. Probably 99% of fans are going to go there. So I don't know. Let me know what you think, though, man. But I can definitely feel an upswing in the offense there, and I think it should be even better there. But what would you guys think about Kyle Pitts too, right? Ooh-wee. Somebody need to free that boy. I need to do something on that, man. Free Kyle Pitts. Free Kyle Pitts. Bring him back to Philly like DeAndre Swift, all right? Your boy Jersey Murph checking in. As always, much love to everybody out there. Salute. Yo, top Billin. Jersey Murph back again, partnering up with the great folks over at DraftKings, who once again have a steal of a deal. They told me to tell you once again, new customers signing up for that sportsbook, that DraftKings Sportsbook app, can get $200 in bonus bets with a $5 bet. A $5 bet can get you $200 in bonus bets instantly, and all you have to do is head on over and download that DraftKings Sportsbook app, enter the promo code TOPBILLIN, and get to playing. It's going to be super fun, and no matter what, they have you covered. If you don't have online wagering in your state, it does not matter. DraftKings Daily Fantasy is where it's at. That bad boy is fun. I try to dabble in that there. $5 will get you $200 for new customers using that promo code TOPBILLIN at the DraftKings Sportsbook app, and you haven't already done so? What are you waiting for? Don't do it now, but right now. Let's go.
What more can I say?
Top Billin.